Trying not to lose my shit. I'm just trying not to lose my shit.
When you walk away, you don't hear me say please. Oh baby, it don't go simple and clean is the way that you... I just realized I probably should have sung this when we finally did the Kingdom Hearts Let's Play.
Yeah, we're not gonna be doing it probably next. Since you have it on the PC, you're gonna end up doing the first one out of the series. I think we're gonna start off in order. Are we doing an order?
I thought we were gonna do, I think we're gonna do Ventus, Terra, Aqua, then Amy. Why is she the worst written in this game?
She is. But also, welcome to another episode of TemGameBoyz, guys.
Yeah.
Never. I ain't gonna lie, the guys in this team is not really too well done. I just got up, damn it.
Oh, I heard Smash JT got. What happened to him?
So first off, fuck Smash JT. Smash
Obviously.
You know what? I didn't do nothing to Froggy or Chocolate, but yeah, no, this guy who this is the same guy who is trying get fucked, dead like you are. But yeah, so he's getting sued by someone, and now because of that instance, people found out that he's not actually getting any type of information from gaming companies. He's making false videos based on, like, you know, why he's getting like all his info. And he said like he has leaks or he has people inside the companies, but he really doesn't. And the guy's a clown in general. Like, the reason that's why
he's a lying asshole.
Yeah, there's the same guy who is going through a trial because he doesn't know how to stop antagonizing someone. They got to a point where they wanted to sue him, and then now he had to go through his daughter's college fund to be able to go ahead and to be able to pay for the legal fees.
Wow. Talk about pathetic.
Yeah, no, because he just didn't know how to shut the fuck up. Like, dude, just shut up. Just shut up. I understand. You don't like the fact that, because certain things in gaming is not the way you want it. I don't give a shit if you don't like it the way you don't want it.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. And then now all of a sudden you're getting sued using your daughter's college fund. And it's embarrassing.
All of the sudden?
No, it's embarrassing in general.
That's what you said. All of the sudden.
No, like all of a sudden you're it's like you're surprised when people caught you off guard and called you a weirdo. Some people called you a freaking failure, and I'll call you a failure too. I'm telling you right now. I don't like him. I don't like Grums. I don't like any of those clowns. As I said, like we go through a whole thing. If it was like the Purge, I'm coming after them straightforward. There's no fucking way. If it was a Purge, I would come straight after them straightforward. There's no if, no ands, no buts about it. These guys are just absolute fucking clowns whatsoever. And then, as I said, it's exactly why I hate them so much. I think people who support him are clowns. I don't give a damn if you think like all that bullshit nonsense that gaming is getting woke in this, and like it's the exact same people that are like, oh, you know what? Well, gaming is getting like this because they're teaching all this stuff to our kids, or this is being put in video games when video games are supposed to be a getaway from all that stuff. I'm like, bro, If you're trying to find a getaway from all that stuff, then that means in your world you have never dealt with it. You have never dealt with it.
Exactly. Like if you want to get away from wokeness, you need to go back and play the fucking Bible Man point and click adventure game.
Or if you want to get away from having these conversations, don't be part of it. Like, just don't be part of it. Shut the fuck up. Stay on the side. Because guess what? When I've had these conversations with people, left and right, they can never tell me what is wrong with gaming. They can never.
Yeah, because you know what? I think because we did the whole like gaming hot takes last episode. Let's actually give our opinions on what we think is wrong with gaming, or like what we think is a problem with gaming.
All right, we could do that one. I feel like that's been on your mind for a while now.
Yeah, I'll go first. One of the big issues I have with gaming is people who consistently, basically, is just video game developers or video game companies not letting developers finish their fucking games. Give the developers more time to work on their fucking games.
Oh, that aspect.
Instead of... Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I feel like video game developers need to be given more time to finish their goddamn games. Like, if you are a studio and people are saying, oh, we need more time for the game, don't be one of those studios that's like, yeah, fuck it. Don't be one of those studios that's like, oh, no, we don't want to give you more time, or we don't want to, do more shit for you. Because that's stupid. Like, realistically, the only thing, or the only reason you should have for not letting someone, like, completely finish their game, or to let people finish the game that they're working on, is if the game they're working on is, like, already finished and people are just trying to, like, add in extra side quests and shit. Yeah. But if there's an actual thing that the people are trying to finish, then by all means, no. Stop being don't be stupid. Don't be an idiot.
Yeah.
Let people finish their fucking games.
Yeah, I can agree with it. 100%. I think that comes from the business area and not allowing developers to finish their shit. Like I think a lot of the business area needs to be literally to a point where they just need to back the fuck off the publisher also. It's like, dude,
publishers and business sides of things need to back the fuck off.
Yeah, they need a little bit of certain oh my goodness, guys, come on.
You having trouble with the pinball?
Yeah, I'm just fucking just killed myself on that. Oh, really? Now you're starting me off in the beginning.
I really do wonder how the fuck Dr. Eggman decided, I've always wanted to build a giant casino. Why don't I turn a whole city into it?
I feel like he has a gambling addiction.
Probably. Like, he keeps building all these casinos because he physically doesn't have the money to pay back, like, a bunch of fucking gambling debts.
Yeah, that does make sense. But to be honest, he does have a lot of money to earn over that tech. So that could be a thing. So he could possibly be just like, oh, you know what? I got all this money, Sonic. I have a big ship, Sonic. Or I have a giant death egg in the sky, Sonic. Like, okay, no problem.
Okay, does he still have the death egg? Because from what I remember,
it was destroyed in a second.
Probably should have turned into Tails. But yeah, like, because it was in the second game, right? But like, it keeps showing back up.
Yeah, I think he like builds one every like freaking other game. So I'm not 100% sure.
Stop building death eggs.
Pretty much, yeah. All right, so we're doing oh my goodness. Oh wait.
Yeah, what we think are the problems with gaming.
Yeah. So here's another thing with like problems of gaming. I think another hot take. I think a lot of games fail because the consumer. I think a lot of people don't hold the consumer more accountable than what they're supposed to be. I think when a game doesn't get a chance to get like a sequel or anything to that, I blame a lot of the consumer towards that, because they're not going ahead and supporting the game in any type of way. Because what they simply do is that they stop supporting a series because one game turns bad, where they can go ahead and get another game that is even better, or possibly they can get a remake of the game that was bad, and the developers can do better. Where
I agree with that to an extent. I do believe that, yeah, the consumer is usually responsible for, like, I do believe that it is up to consumers to support like new video games and original games and shit. But I also believe that companies, like, if you're like a multi-million-dollar company or something and you own the rights to a certain video game franchise, then like you should be doing things with it. Because if not, then you're just sitting on a series and doing nothing with it, and that's, you know, kind of scummy. You know, like, again, I agree to an extent that, yeah, there are video game series out there that people do need to be showing up for. Like, if we get another Sly Cooper game and people don't fucking buy it, and we never get another Sly Cooper game after this, I'm gonna be pissed. All right? Because, again, I love the Ghost franchise, but if people are like, oh, I'm not going to play the new Sly Cooper game because I want more Ghost games, motherfucker, we will still get both, you know? And I know that's going to be something people are going to start saying, because the second a game studio focuses on another franchise or focuses on a different series, people are going to have this dumbass idea that they're going to, like, they're going to have this dumbass idea in the back of their head that, you know, in order to get more of the series they want, they have to ignore the series from the other developers, or from the same developer, which is dumb.
oh my god, Knuckles,
and it's happened before. It's happened before, but I swear to God, like, I do not want people to fucking, like, I don't want people to say this type of shit. And yeah, I agree. Like, a lot of consumers are kind of responsible for how the video game market has turned out. Like, if it wasn't for average consumers, we probably wouldn't be stuck in this whole realism bullshit that so many video game franchises are constantly trying to get. We don't need games to look more realistic. I'm sick of it.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that 100%. On the realism, that shit is ridiculous.
Which leads me to another issue with gaming. Because this is something that I have actually noticed and someone kind of brought to my attention, and that is that video game companies have kind of always been aimed at trying to make games look as realistic as possible. That has been kind of a fact, that video game companies have been prioritizing realism for the longest time, and I feel like because of that prioritization of trying to be as real, it makes video games as a whole worse.
Hold up a second. I was about to say, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Go ahead, please.
Yeah, like, it does kind of make video games as a whole worse, because it makes it very difficult to develop, you know.
Yeah.
Makes it pretty difficult to develop video games if the game's graphics are trying to look as realistic as possible.
Yeah.
Again, I always feel like we're probably going to get way more I feel like we're going to get way more video games if they're not, you know, like, I feel like we're going to get more video games if they're not, like, forced to have the greatest graphics, you know?
No,
like,
I
just
agree.
make new assets in the same game engines every once in a while, instead of, you know, making us, you know, instead of constantly giving us new graphics every single fucking game.
No,
Like,
I get that.
I know the PlayStation 4 got its own version of God of War Ragnarok, but I really do feel like it shouldn't have taken us to the PlayStation 5 to get God of War Ragnarok, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. It's just like for me, I think it was not even the idea of realism. I think it's just because, like, people just want the high end stuff. It could be about realism, like, to a lot of other people, but I think it's mostly because a lot of people nowadays they just want like, oh, you know, I want this 4K stuff to make it look real. That's why. And I think it's the 4K that is the problem, where gamers should understand that you should not be focused on the 4K. I think in my that's where it goes with that. But no, I understand what you mean.
Yeah. All right, next up.
Okay,
What's
so
the issue you have with gaming?
okay, so here's one thing. I don't think certain consumers should take advantage of a good company. And that's one major thing, and this is one of the reasons. It was like the whole thing with the cyberpunk situation. So like,
Oh, because people were basically rushing because they wanted the game out, and then it released as a buggy mess.
no, not that. No, this is way after. So somebody made a VR version of the game. It was a mod.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, it was a mod. But here's the part with it. The guys from the Cyberpunk Project CD Red was like, you can go ahead and give out the mod, and you could use the mod. Just do not make money off of said mod. So they were like, you know what, you should not be able to make money off of that mod, because guess what? If you make money off of that mod, you're taking money from us. Which is
that's fair.
Yeah, so
that's like a big thing everyone in the modding community knows about. Like, you don't make money off of your mods unless they're customly commissioned mods. So and you're making money from creating the mod, not selling the mod itself, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah, so here's the thing. This is what this guy was doing. This guy had a Patreon page where he was making money off the mod, $10 a month. Now, in order for you to get the mod, you have to pay. He was
selling the mod?
He was selling the mod.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, and that's the major thing why I tell people, stop taking advantage of these damn companies. Because if they go ahead and get to a point where they tell you, hey, you know what? You can't go ahead and now make money off of us, or you can't make money off of what we're doing,
make any mods anymore,
then you cannot be upset and say it's anti-consumer when you're fucking up as the consumer.
Exactly.
Yeah, and this
like, here's the thing. Oh no, sorry, you keep going.
No, that's why I say, like, some people have a tendency of even just taking advantage of a company, and that's why, like, a lot of people don't understand that. But yeah, I'm done. Goddamn.
Yeah, because see, that's something I feel like a lot of people keep fucking forgetting. A lot of people keep forgetting. Mods are only really allowed because companies are cool with it. Like, they're cool with the idea of us making mods based off their work, because companies think that, because a lot of companies know that modding communities can help and even, improve a video game's, nature and whatnot. Because, like, if you already made a really good video game, but then someone makes, like, modded content for that game, it gives that game more replay value. It incentivizes more people to, play that fucking game. Like, for example, Minecraft. One of the biggest reasons I wanted Minecraft for so many goddamn years was because there was so much cool modded content in it. That's, like, the main reason I wanted to play Minecraft when I was a kid, was because I wanted to do the same shit the Yogscast was doing. But if people started, like, charging for their fucking mods, I know for a fact I'd never get that chance to play Minecraft mods, because some dumbass thought it'd be a good idea to charge to play the damn mod. Oh shit, you got an E rank.
Yeah. E
for excellent. I've been there before, Nico. Don't beat yourself up.
E for excellent.
I said stop beating yourself up. Put the sword down.
It's an excellent. E for
yes,
egg,
it means
man.
excellent. It doesn't mean. Oh boy.
You see, the music for this is legit though.
Oh yeah, the music. Yeah, it's a Sonic game. Of course, the music's good. Like, that's the thing about Sonic. That's the thing about. There's not a single Sonic the Hedgehog game that has bad music. That's not true. I'm sure there's like 2, but like there is not a single Sonic game with bad music in it.
I bet there is.
All right, there's like 2. Okay, maybe 2. Maybe Sonic Chronicles and Sonic 3D Blast, but that's about it.
Yeah, that shit was.
That is about it.
Sonic Chronicles was trash. I'm not gonna lie.
You played it?
The DS version, yes.
The,
So-
the DS is the only version of the
Version,
game.
yes.
Because here's the thing, I want more turn-based RPGs with Sonic the Hedgehog mechanics thrown in there, but Chronicles was just... What are you doing?
I would say like if you do anything of like turn-based, anything Nintendo needs to do, I would say do a Smash Brothers one. Like
A
do
Smash Brothers style Sonic game?
a Smash Brothers turn-based RPG.
You know Sonic is Sega, not Nintendo, right?
Sonic is Sega, yes. But the thing is, you could go ahead and actually get the rights to that, especially where they still have the rights to him, especially for like certain platforms. So Nintendo,
Well, technically Nintendo doesn't own the rights to Sonic for that. They just, they're just allowed to use Sonic for like certain projects. Like Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. Like Sega didn't get the rights to Mario, or they don't own like a section of Mario. They legally can only use Mario for that game.
All right, it doesn't even have to be Sonic in general. I'm just talking about like in general the Smash Brothers game. It doesn't even have to have Sonic. Oh, if we're talking about like, yeah, like I'm just saying like stuff like that can actually make sense. Like a Sonic turn-based game makes sense. Like I can see that happening.
Which actually leads me to another problem I have with gaming. Companies trying out an idea and then refusing to do... Oh, wait, go to the... Damn it. I was trying to ask you to try to collect all the bingo numbers.
I got bingo.
You only collected some of them. Yeah, but you didn't officially get bingo because you're supposed to collect all the bingo numbers.
Bongo!
They just say that when you collect one of them. Bingus. But yeah, I'm pissed off because so many video game companies will have really cool ideas for shit, but because but instead of trying that idea again and, just doing better, they'll refuse to touch the concept simply because they screwed it up the first time they did it. We should be getting, another Sonic Riders game, but because Sonic Free Riders was terrible, we're not gonna get another Sonic Riders game. Though, like, the Riders and the Extreme Gear will make a cameo in the new Sonic game, but it's not gonna play like a Riders game. It's gonna play like a fucking... it's just gonna play like, a normal kart racer. When I don't just want a normal kart racer, I want Sonic Riders, damn it. But we're never gonna get Sonic Riders because these motherfucking assholes thought it'd be a good idea to fuck up a really cool racing game with hoverboards and shit.
Fair enough. Me, as I said, that I think that goes with the idea of like having to like support it a lot more, because it's also the idea. It's like people just didn't want to buy that game, which they should have.
People bought Sonic Free Riders. Sonic Free Riders was just a shit game. Like, I'm not joking. Sonic Free Riders is a terrible game. It's a Kinect game, so that's how you know it was shit.
Oh, it was the Kinect game. I completely forgot that.
Sonic Riders 1 and Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, fucking great games, okay? Love them to death. But instead of giving us an improved version of Sonic Riders, we got a fucking Kinect game, and because Sega made one bad game, we're not getting it. We're never gonna get another Sonic Riders game. Because Sega, and like many companies, are just fucking pussies. Like, an example of people not supporting a game would probably have to be the Dead Space remake, because it did not sell that many copies when it first came out.
Yeah, that to be honest, the remake actually was pretty good, and it should...
Oh, it was phenomenal. It's like, it's the definitive way to play Dead Space, in my opinion.
Yep. I agree with that.
Mainly because the main character fucking talks.
Yep. Yeah,
I know he talks in the sequels, but like, I don't know. I never really liked silent protagonists in video games where the story tries to give them a personality.
Sure.
Try to collect all the bingo numbers this time.
I'll try. Because there's two other sides here, my guy. Like,
I know, but if you go, you miss number 1.
It's really steep here. Be careful.
I miss when Dan Green voiced Knuckles.
yeah, I completely forgot they used to. Oh, by the way, guess who's gonna be at MegaCon when I'm gonna be over there?
Dan Green?
No, somebody completely different. The voice of Ratchet,
James Arnold Taylor?
James Arnold Taylor, is gonna be over there.
You gotta get him to sign your titties, Nico.
I'm gonna have him sign my copy of Rifts Apart. I got
Alright.
I got a copy of Rifts Apart, so I'm gonna have him sign that copy.
Have you played Rift Apart?
Oh yeah, I beat it.
Nice.
Now that was.
Gonna be real, I want a solo game for Rivet.
I think Rivet definitely deserves a game of her own.
Rivet and Kit. I need a Rivet and Kit game.
Rivet and Kit.
Insomniac, get your asses together. Give us a Rivet and Kit game.
Well, they're right now in depth with the freaking Wolverine. So you gotta give them a little bit on
I know
that.
I know. Honestly, I feel like Insomniac should split up into two teams. One that makes Ratchet and Clank games and one that works on the Marvel games. I know that might sound like a little weird, but I feel like, you know, Insomniac, with all the money they've been making, can hire some new developers and have them work on Ratchet and Clank games while the main devs work on, you know, on fucking... I don't know. Again, this is just the business side of me, the overthinking shit, because I really do think that if you have multiple video game franchises, you should have multiple teams working on the different game series.
I agree. I actually agree with that. I actually agree with that. I think like if people were like, hey, we want to do another Ratchet game, a multiplayer Ratchet game or something like that, then they should be able to try to do so. Or they want to
doesn't
be
even need to be a multiplayer Ratchet game. Just you know, like
as an idea. I'm just saying, like as an idea.
Yeah.
There's an example. They should be able to go ahead and do a team for that. One major thing that I have an issue with is just like is how big those actual teams would be, because some people don't really get too far in the gaming industry anymore, because the gaming industry is fucking hard to get into.
well, yeah, that's true.
It's really
You can-
fucking hard, and it's like
You can blame executives for that shit because, God forbid, you... In fact, it's not even just getting into the gaming industry that's difficult, it's staying in the gaming industry. Because I've heard stories, like, in the video game development classes I took when I was younger, I heard stories from people who've worked on shit like Halo and fucking... Like, literally, I remember there was this guy who came in to talk to us, and he apparently worked on, like, the first 3 Halo games, and he said that the reason he's not working on any more Halo games is because a lot of the people on that fucking team got fired. Like, it's not getting into the industry that's that difficult to worry about. It's hard, but it's not your main worry. Staying in the fucking industry is the biggest hurdle. Because if you can't find another project to work on, no, like you're not gonna stay in there for much longer.
yeah, because they need
Which
you to
sucks.
be multitasking on the projects, which is kind of stupid, honestly.
No, it's not even just multitasking on projects, because he said he was working on other projects at the time, but because those other projects had 2 big teams or some shit like that. Again, like, he basically gave us advice about navigating the video game industry, and, like, I'm gonna be real, I feel like being a video game developer, as cool as the idea sounds on paper, probably sucks, at least if you're working for an official company. Like, if you're not making an indie game, shit's probably gonna suck ass.
Most likely, here's one thing. I know someone who worked in ZeniMax, which is big things like like the Elder Scrolls Online, like Fallout 76, and he got laid off because in certain branches they weren't making money anymore, and it kind of sucks that he did. But it's also the idea that these fuckers don't want to hire motherfuckers anymore. It's like, yo, bro, it's like, or they don't want to do certain things that will actually help out with a certain idea. Like, dude, just fucking go ahead and just get everything set up and fixed. Like if there needs to be something done with the ESO Online, go ahead and get the team to do it, or hire more people to do so to help you out. They have people focus on certain things like updates, nerfing and buffing, this and that, or that type of shit. But they don't do that. That's the major thing with it.
Use all my strength.
You got the
Yeah,
D.
unfortunately, I feel like that's a problem with like the business industry, like with business as a whole.
It's It's depending. It depends on what the business is, because some businesses are different when it comes to each other. Like when people sometimes do a comparison in certain businesses, it's not realistic due to the fact that it's like when you try to do like things like comparisons to like oh, the food industry, or things like the gaming industry, two different things. You know what I mean? It's like that.
Yeah.
That's where people kind of get messed up. It's like they don't.
Come on, Nico, you got a boost.
They don't be telling motherfuckers anything.
Communication is not a thing that exists in a lot of these industries. Is the main point here.
No, because everybody in the world is trying to freaking compete with each other, and instead of just like trying to help out each other in the industry. It's so weird. It's like these industries could do a lot better if they actually get decent people working in these areas, but they're not.
Like, imagine if the same company owned Chipotle, McDonald's, and Sonic. I don't know, and then they all just had a restaurant where they sold each other's signature. You know what? Honestly, that would be amazing. A singular fast food restaurant that just sold like all kinds of food. At the best place. Oh, that'd be great. You could order a fucking chalupa along with some Wendy's chicken nuggets.
Come on.
Goddamn fucking Sonic Coney.
Yeah, I would say I would say that would be a pretty good idea.
Okay.
Relax. Now you're overreacting a little bit there. That's not Sonic is not that damn good.
Their corn dogs are great though. Like Sonic corn dogs and Dixie Queen.
Fucking
time up.
Yeah, fucking piece of shit. God damn it. All right, but yeah, we're not gonna end this episode until like in a minute. So, all right, guys. Oh yeah, we gotta end this in a minute. We're gonna be doing this in the next episode. All right, guys. Definitely leave a like, leave a subscribe. Oh wait, let me hear what this fucker has to say.
Eggman. Why not have some fun?
That fucking
Eggman. Egg poopy butt.
That nose pisses me off.
Nose going to win.
What's wrong? Why do you hate his nose so much?
That nose is fucking ugly. I just want to.
I mean, yeah, it is, but it does. Like, does it really have to piss you off though? Why do you let the nose anger you?
Well, we'll figure out that out next episode. All right, guys. Definitely leave a like, leave a subscribe, hit that bell, turn on the notifications, and stay tuned for another episode of TemGameBoyz.
Bye, guys.
The abnormal is normal.